Education is a big concern for parents and students because it plays a big role in shaping one's potential and opportunities in Singapore. So I'm proposing to make 4 small adjustments. P1 admissions is a complicated process. You've got phase 1, phase 2, 2A, 2B, 2C, and so forth. And it gives priority to siblings, to children of alumni, to the school community. For a reason, because we want each school to develop its traditions, its history, its identity. We want the school to have a community which cares for it. We want the school to be proud of itself, to know where it has come from, and to feel that, when I wear the uniform, there's a history behind this. But at the same time, we don't want our primary schools to be closed institutions, and you can only get in if your parents had been there. So we've got to strike a balance. The alumni would prefer us to keep the system. The public, they have different views. So I think we need to strike a better balance, and from next year, every primary school will set aside 40 places at least for children who have no prior connection with the school in primary 1. And we'll give every Singaporean child a chance to enter the primary school of his choice. Doesn't mean we will be able to accommodate everybody. There may be a scramble and you'll have to ballot for these 40 places, but at least the school will be open. It will never become completely closed. 1 point difference in the PSLE score, 230 versus 231, may make all the difference in your secondary school posting. But at the age of 12, 1 examination, 4 papers, and you want to measure the child to so many decimal points and say, wow, this one got 1 point better than that child. It's a distinction which is meaningless, too fine to make. Who is going to grow up abler, more committed, more capable, better contributor to society? At the age of 12, you can guess, you cannot tell. Certainly you cannot tell based on 1 point difference. And I don't think we should decide secondary school postings based on such fine distinctions. So we will score PSLE differently. We will use wider bands for grades. O-levels is like that, A-levels is like that. O-levels, you have an A1 all the way down to 9, which is a fail. A-levels, I'm not sure how exactly, but you also have A, B, C, D, E. But I think if we have a system of grades like that rather than precise scores, it will reduce the excessive competition to chase that last point. If you get an A star, that's an A star. It doesn't matter whether it's 91 A star or 99 A star. It's an A star, and that's good enough. And you don't have to chase that last point. And then you will be able to sit back and you have space to educate and develop the students more holistically. Most importantly, we need to keep the admissions to the top schools open so they don't also become closed circles. Not closed because you have to have parents, but closed because you have to have perfect grades. So I think that you should take not just students with outstanding academic results, but also very good students with other special qualities. Qualities of character, of resilience, of drive, leadership. People who can show that they can make a difference in the world. Next, let me say something about having more flexibility in secondary schools. We want to have secondary schools have the flexibility to tailor the education of their students to the abilities and the development of their students. Some develop faster than others. Some have interest in certain subjects more than others. Some are good at all subjects. A few are weak at many subjects. And we have to have a system which can fit each of these cases. And we will adapt it to that person. Already we have some flexibility between points between PSLE to N levels or O levels to A levels, you can cross over. You're not fixed in one stream or one course. And we will create more flexible choices in secondary schools. And we'll do this progressively. And this move, what we will do is allow secondary 1 students, whichever stream you're in, you can take a subject at a higher level if you have done well in that subject in PSLE. So you may be in normal academic, but if you have done well in maths, you can do that subject at O levels when you go to secondary school. You may be in normal tech, you're good in languages, you can take languages at N level or O level when you're in secondary school. You'll have that flexibility so that you can learn each subject at a pace appropriate to you. You can build on your strengths and build up your confidence, your pride, and then you can go further and fulfill your potential.